Hey folks. So I've been thinking about something that came up during a conversation. It's been a couple weeks now. I was having a conversation with a good friend, and we were working on a project, and somehow we started to just think about the ways in which our life conditions bring up questions, and the nature of the answers to those questions. Because sometimes you ask a question, or a question pops into your mind, and then eventually we wait it out, we work with it. We get an answer. And that's always nice. But other times we ask questions and we don't get an answer. We wait for the answer. And in those cases, it's kind of like, I see it kind of going one of two ways. The first way is that we receive the answer kind of too late. It's like we don't need it anymore. We don't need the question anymore. Sometimes the answer comes at a time that it still kind of entertains us that we get the answer, but it doesn't really deeply inform us. But there's another possibility, which is that after we ask the question, we let go of the need for the answer. We let go of the question itself. And what I sense in that version of this is that we actually transcend the question. And that's when things get really juicy, is when we actually manage to have a question that's genuinely it's significant to us. We wish we knew something. We feel like it's relevant. We feel like it would benefit us. It would change our lives. It would advance us somehow. But we never get the answer because we actually let go of it, and we find that at some point it's like we realize that we're no longer looking for the answer. We've actually let go of the need in ourselves to have this particular question or this particular conundrum thought about anymore. And it's kind of like what it brings me to, and what I find so kind of interesting about this is that it's almost like our mind gives up. And there's another part of us that can take over and really receive information on a level that goes beyond our understanding. It's like opening a portal to another source of information, another I find music such a wonderful expression of this, because learning to play an instrument brings up so many questions. Whether it's music theory questions, whether it's technique questions. I have endless numbers of questions. How? How does it, all the different hows of what I'm trying to create on the piano. And I would say that, 80 or 90% of them, I never get an answer to. I never get an intellectual answer to. I just simply I receive the information at the time that it's ready, and before I know it, it's like the question is gone, and I've transcended the question. I've moved beyond the question without ever really answering it. And I think this is, I think this mechanism or this kind of phenomenon is something that I'm lensing in on right now. It's coming up for me as significant because it's kind of like all of life is actually like that. The intellectual answers we get are never really answers at all. They're actually just stages of understanding. We know they're not true. Truth is way beyond that. They're just, they have utility for a period of time, and then we move on to the next thing. Music's a beautiful metaphor for that, but just recognizing that in our life, a lot of times, while we're here to learn, it can't be expressed in words. It's not about language, it's not about the intellect, it's about some dimension so far beyond all that. And just letting that come through is something that for some reason today has felt significant for me. Sometimes a song answers 1,000 questions. I'm just trying to remember that. Remember that works. Life can be like that. That's where I am today, people. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Love you. Deeply, deeply grateful for this conversation. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.